I was losing my mind like I was trying to lose it. Using my time for using, abusing my grind. This is my own.
What is up, my fellow hip-hop heads and music lovers in general? My name is G-Vance and welcome back to my channel. Today I got two albums that I gotta talk about. They both came out on Friday. Yes, I realize I am like 4 days late on doing these videos. I've just been super fucking busy. You know, last week was finals week, and you know, I'm just like dealing with a bunch of like family stuff right now. So I didn't really have a chance to like take the camera out. But either way, I wanted to get these videos out to you guys or to anyone that cares about these two albums. So yeah, just wanted to explain that real quick. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right to it. So for this video, I'm gonna be talking about the new album, the new collab album by King Crooked, aka Crooked I, aka every other fucking rap name this dude had, but by King Crooked and producer Bronze Nazareth, and the album is called Gravitas. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. Gravitas, something like that. It kind of like sounds like a Mexican thing to say, so like I was fucking saying this name in like the most like Mexican way ever, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Gravitas. The American way to say it is Gravitas. But anyways, yeah, this is their new collab project, and I guess it's King Crooked's way of ending off the year very strongly. Because the year is almost over, and King Crooked has been on a very constant grind this year, actually. You know, not saying that he has never been on the grind before. You know, I've been following this dude since I was like a junior in high school now, I think. And I don't think I've ever seen King Crooked as like as active and as like and just like putting out shit constantly than I have seen him do like this year. Like I feel like this year he's been on like an active grind, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, he made that new podcast. I'm pretty sure that new podcast came out this year. And from what I've heard about it, it's actually a really good podcast that people have been enjoying. And he also has been dropping a lot of singles this year. And what I mean by that is that every week, I'm not even joking, every fucking week, this man was like dropping a bunch of singles and whatnot. You know, it is the reason why he like changed his Twitter name to fucking Mr. Weekly, I think. Because he like has been dropping a lot of singles every week, you know, to keep like to keep like a constant like music like career, I guess you could say. I don't even know what I was trying to say, but pretty much to like keep his music career like still going and active. I'm I guess is what I was trying to say there. Now, first of all, to those wondering why I haven't like talked about any of the singles that he's dropped this year, is because I personally find it hard to just talk about one single. You know what I mean? Like I don't really know exactly what I could say or like break down about like one particular song, because you know, I just could never do that. You know, like, and I just could never like try and talk about one song to try and make a decent like fucking video. But I will assure you guys that from the singles that I have heard from him, you know, the ones that he has been dropping, I gotta say, those singles were pretty fucking good, and you know, they obviously weren't half-assed. You know, I guess that was like my personal like fear, is that I feel like he was just dropping these singles every week to like just half-ass that shit. But I gotta say, it's not half-assed, and you know, they actually were pretty phenomenal. Like probably some of the best shit he's ever dropped so far. So yeah, he has that podcast, he has these fucking weekly singles, and also, which I actually found this out on Friday, you know the day that the album came out. I just found out that King Crooked is also, you know, help co-writing, you know, the Hulu fucking Wu-Tang series going on right now. I think the series is called Wu-Tang: An American Saga. I've been actually keeping up with that show, and it's actually a really good fucking show. You know, it has Joey Badass in that show, and it has a bunch of other people, you know, just like portraying every member of the Wu-Tang and whatnot, you know, trying to tell their story and everything, you know, how they became like probably like the greatest fucking rap group of all time. so yeah, I definitely do recommend that TV series on Hulu for anybody. Well, to anybody that has Hulu, first of all, and to anybody that is a really big fan of the Wu-Tang, and just like anybody that wants to know more about their story that they haven't like learned yet, I guess you could say. So yeah, so obviously King Crooked has been on the grind constantly, and some would say that he's doing this because he is low-key flirting with retirement. And although I personally hope that that is not the case, because I think he's a really talented artist, and I think he should like keep keep doing it for like maybe 5 more years, I would say. um I personally hope that he's not like thinking about retirement right now, because some would say that the reason why he's like been doing a bunch of shit this year is because he wants to let it all out. And although no one truly knows if he's ever going to retire, um at least we could say that he definitely did end the year off right with this album, Gravitas. Because this album feels like a nostalgic sort of album, I guess you could say. First of all, for those of you who don't know who Bronze Nazareth is, you know, he is the one that was producing this album. He is actually known to do a lot of stuff with the Wu-Tang. So a lot of this shit sounds very old school, pretty much King Crooked, you know, just like sits back, sorry, and pretty much like reflects on what people would consider the golden era of hip hop, the Boom-Bap era. Yeah, that's right. This whole album is like a really like Boom-Bap, like like 80s fucking 90s feel to it. Which actually sounds pretty good. You know, you know, it combines like modern rap with like Boom-Bap rap. But like I think what I like about this is that every feature on this album is a bunch of like old school rappers. You know what I mean? Like I know Snoop Dogg is on there. I know DMX is on here. You know, you know. There's a couple more that I'm probably forgetting. But you know, those are some examples. And pretty much what King Crooked has done here is he pays his respects to not only the golden era of hip hop of hip hop, but he also like reflects on everything that the culture has done for him so far. You know, he is now like in his 40s, I believe, or he might be in his 30s now. Like I don't like really know, but like you know, he's a pretty like older like person in hip hop now. And then so obviously this man has like seen a lot of shit and has experienced a lot of shit, like, you know, during his like rise to fame and during like him trying to get into the hip hop game, you know what I mean? Like, you know, he's obviously experienced like a lot of racism, a lot of oppression, because, you know, like back in the day, you know, hip hop was considered like a really like bad like influence on a lot of like young like African Americans, and just like people of color in general, you know what I mean? Um, so so obviously, you know, he had a lot of like fucking like backlash from a lot of critics, you know, saying, you know, oh, he's destroying like these young minds and whatnot, like, you know, talking about shooting up people and whatnot, you know, fighting at authority, because, you know, at the time, you know, like crooked cops was like a really like big like topic for a lot of artists, a lot of MCs and whatnot. So pretty much, you know, King Crooked, you know, he reflects on both the good and the bad that the culture has offered from him so far. But at the end, he found himself feeling like very thankful for everything that he has experienced, everything he has learned, because, you know, because now I feel like, because like if you listen to like the new shit that he does now, it's like it like really like, I guess, reflects on, you know, like what he has learned in the past, you know, how like the past has shaped him to be the MC that he is now, to like, you know, trying to like spit like the knowledge that he like knows from the past, I guess you could say. So not only that, he also does reunite with former Slaughterhouse member Royce the 5'9" on this album, on a song called King Shit, which actually King Shit might be my favorite song on this album, because like just hearing King Crooked and Royce the 5'9" just like joining forces again like makes me really happy, you know. Like I'm still pretty bummed out that Slaughterhouse didn't get as famous as I hoped they would get, because I feel like that group could have been a fucking force to be reckoned with, and it's just the unfortunate circumstance that not that many people were fucking with them. But at least like we can still count on like, you know, people like King Crooked and Versa 5'9" who are still cool with each other to like do some shit together and like just show them that why the Slaughterhouse was no one to be fucked with back then. Um, so yeah, King shit definitely like a very big highlight for me from this album. And also another huge highlight is just that I forgot what the song is called. I'm pretty sure it's the final track, but like there is a track with Ghostface Killah and Raycon. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Raycon. I'm not entirely sure. But two members of the Wu-Tang, you know, are on this track, and they do sort of like a fucking tag team sort of shit. You know, King Crooked raps, and then all of a sudden fucking Ghostface, he comes in out of nowhere. Then Raycon comes out of nowhere. It's like pretty much a whole big like tag team force to pretty much show everybody who might be listening that the Boom-Bap is definitely back and better than ever. And that's pretty much the whole big message like takeaway from this album. The Boom-Bap is back and is better than ever. And I just think King Crooked like did a really swell job on this, and you know, Bronze Nazareth, you know, he did a really well job producing this thing. So yeah, shout out to both of you guys. This album was actually pretty lit. And with that being said, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram down below. As always, DM me for requests. Go ahead and follow King Crooked and Bronze Nazareth on Instagram down below. Their new collab project, Gravitas, is out now. Go listen to it if you haven't already. If you're a big fan of like that old school like Boom-Bap sound and, you know, a little bit of like a modern day time sort of rap sound, then this is something that you can vibe to. And with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell down below, all that good stuff so you don't miss a single one of my uploads whatsoever. And don't forget to stay happy.
I'm King Kong, this my